Have you ever noticed that as we get older, our circle of friends seems to shrink? It might feel a little strange at first, maybe even a bit lonely. But what if I told you that having fewer friends after 70 isn't just normal, it's actually a good thing? This is the truth that very few people talk about, and today, we're diving deep into why a smaller, more meaningful circle is one of the greatest gifts of growing older. So, why does this shift happen? Let's go back in time. In our younger years, our 20s, 30s, and 40s, life is all about expansion. We're building careers, raising families, and our social lives are often a whirlwind of activity. We meet people at work, through our kids' schools, at neighborhood gatherings. We need a large network for support, for opportunities, for social validation. Our social energy is spread wide, like a big, bustling party where you know everyone's name but don't get to have a deep conversation with anyone. But as we cross the threshold into our later years, something beautiful happens. Our priorities change, the frantic pace of life slows down. We're no longer climbing the career ladder or juggling PTA meetings. This new phase of life isn't about collecting contacts. It's about making connections, real, genuine connections. Think of it like tending a garden. In your youth, you planted seeds everywhere, hoping something would grow. But now, in your 70s and beyond, you're a master gardener. You know exactly which plants need your attention. Which ones bring you the most joy? You've weeded out the superficial relationships, the ones that drained your energy, and you're left with a stunning, manageable garden of friendships that truly nourish your soul. This isn't a loss, it's a curation. A fascinating concept called the socio-emotional selectivity theory explains this perfectly. Laura Carstensen, a psychologist at Stanford, discovered that as people sense their time is becoming more finite, their goals shift. They move away from seeking new information or a broad social network and focus more on emotionally satisfying experiences in the present moment. In simple terms, we stop tolerating drama and start prioritizing joy. We instinctively know that our time and energy are precious, and we want to invest them where they matter most, with people who uplift us, understand us, and share our history. Let's be honest. Maintaining a huge circle of friends is exhausting at any age. Remember all those obligatory birthday parties, the networking events, the holiday cards you had to send to dozens of people. As we get older, we earn the right to say no. We can politely decline invitations that don't excite us. We're free from the social pressure to be everywhere and do everything. This newfound freedom allows us to pour our energy into the people who truly count. Imagine two scenarios. In the first, you have 50 acquaintances. You have coffee with one, a brief phone call with another, but you never really go deep. In the second scenario, you have 5 close friends. With these friends, you can share your deepest fears, celebrate your biggest wins, and laugh about old memories until your sides hurt. You can call them at any hour, and you know they'll be there. Which scenario sounds more fulfilling for most people over 70? The answer is clear. It's about quality, not quantity. These deep, high-quality friendships are incredibly beneficial for our health. Numerous studies show that strong social connections in later life can lower stress, boost our immune system, and even improve cognitive function. When you have a friend you can truly be yourself with, it's like a tonic for the mind and body. You don't have to perform or pretend. You can be vulnerable. You can be grumpy. You can be silly. This level of authenticity is a powerful buffer against the challenges that can come with aging. Think about the nature of these friendships. They are often built on a lifetime of shared experiences. These are the friends who knew you before you had gray hair, who remember your first car, who were there when your children were born. There's a shorthand, an unspoken understanding that can only come from decades of companionship. You don't need to explain your past because they were part of it. These are the keepers of our stories, the mirrors that reflect back the best versions of ourselves. This doesn't mean we should close ourselves off to new people. Not at all. Making a new friend in your 70s or 80s can be a wonderful, invigorating experience. But the approach is different. We're not just looking for a new person to hang out with, we're looking for a kindred spirit. We're more discerning. We quickly recognize when a connection feels right, when it has the potential for genuine depth. We've honed our instincts over a lifetime. So, if you've looked at your contact list recently and thought, "Where did everyone go?" don't despair. You haven't failed at friendship. In fact, you've succeeded. You've refined your social world into a masterpiece. You've let go of the noise to better hear the music. You have chosen a small, intimate concert over a loud, chaotic festival. This is your time for deep talks over a cup of tea, for comfortable silences with someone who just gets it, for laughter that comes from the belly. It's about creating a personal board of directors, a small group of trusted allies who support and champion you. Embrace your smaller circle. Cherish those few precious friends. Nurture those bonds. This is one of the profound and spoken truths of a life well lived. It's not about the number of people who know your name, but the number of people who know your heart. And after 70, you've earned the wisdom to know the difference. Thank you so much for joining me today to explore this topic. If this resonated with you, I'd love to hear your own experiences in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more conversations about living our best lives at every age. See you next time.